Okay, so here's question 7. Probably one strategy to do it would be to set up a chart with rows and the number of seats so that students could organize their information. So in row 1, there's 120 seats. In row 2, 134. And in row 3, there's 148 seats. And so if the pattern continues in the same way, it is adding 14 each time. So if we add 14 to this, then we get to 162 in the 4th row, and in the 5th row, we have 176, and then in the 6th row, there is 190 seats. Now, a lot of students circled 190 as the answer, but the key to this question is this word here. It asks for the total number of seats in the arena, which is basically the sum of all of these. So that's what a lot of students made the mistake of. So if we type in these numbers, 120 plus 135 plus 148 plus 162 plus 176 plus 190, then the total number of seats in the arena is going to be 930, which would have been answer C in version A and answer B in version B. For question 8, I'd also suggest doing a T-table to organize information. So this is the paycheck and the amount of money. So in the first paycheck, she gets $1. In the second paycheck, $1.10. In the third paycheck, $1.20, and so on. And so every time she earns another 10 cents, so the fourth paycheck would be $1.30. The fifth one is $1.40. The sixth one is $1.50. And then the seventh is $1.60. Okay, so it goes up by 10 cents every time. And so the answer here, in version A, it's B, and in version B, D. Okay, for question 9, the word is common difference. So common difference is the same thing as the gap between two numbers in the sequence. And in this sequence here, it increases by 6 every time. So the gap is 6. So in version A, the answer is B. In version B, the answer is C. Okay, in this diagram here, each column represents a new term. So this would be term 1, and then we have term 2, and then term 3, we have each of these additions. So there is 3 terms represented by this picture here. So that's the answer C for both versions of the test. Okay, the chart below shows the number of restaurants which are open in the Ottawa region from 2007 to 2010, and it's asking if this pattern continues, how many restaurants would open in 2015? So I'm just going to extend the chart here. Every time you add 10 more, so 140, 150, 160, 170, and 180. So in 2015, you have 180 restaurants opening, and so that's answer D in test version A, and answer B in test version B. Okay, the next one, the second, third, and fourth term. So this is the second term, and this is the third term, and this is the fourth term, but we're missing the first term. So we're missing the first term here, so we have to get it. Now, if you see in each of these, there is a constant of 3. So this is the starting with point. So we will also start with our 3 shaded in. So this pattern starts with 3, and it goes up by 1 every time. So in version A, it's going to be selection B, and in version B, it's going to be the first choice there. Okay, for this last question, Shauna collects coins every day. So once again, I would probably make a T-table to organize it. So I have my day and my number of coins. So she collects 3 coins on day 1. Now the number of coins that she collects each day after that is double. So double this is the same thing as multiplied by 2. So on day 2, she collects 6. And then if we double that, on day 3, she has 12. And day 4, we double 12. And day 5, we double 24. And then on day 6, we double 48. So kids might have used their calculators at this point. 48 times 2 is 96. And so the question is asking, on which day does she collect exactly 96? Well, it's on day 6. So in version A of the test, the answer is B. And in version B of the test, the answer is also B. And so those are the questions for multiple choice that were on the test. And students did really, really well. They should be really proud of the way that they did. And if they have any questions, they can come find Mrs. Hannah or myself in class sometime this week.